still. Good morning, everyone. Blessings and bliss your way. Intending you are in good mood, good health, happy. I was going to go live yesterday. I wasn't able to. I'm very, very, very busy being. So I do my best to use my time how I feel like it should be utilized. I was going to do some readings. If you guys want me to pull a card for you, just you can share what you want information on, or you can just say, I would like a card. I'm using the Flower Petals deck, Making Magic Oracle deck, Whispering Woods, Sea Melodies, and the Language of Flowers. I'm not entirely certain. I don't go live often, so I wouldn't know if people would be on social media during this time. Maybe some people are still sleeping. They went out last night, had party. So yeah, if you want a card, I also have the Work Your Light Oracle cards, and then of course the Keepers of Light deck. I think Facebook is over here, and then this is Instagram. So you guys want a card, just say, hey, I'd like you to pull a card for me. If not, I'm going to just share what I came on here for anyway, because yesterday we entered Virgo season. Bless all the Virgos. Virgos, I love you so much. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Raylan. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you being present here with me. So yeah, if anyone wants a card, of course, Ebony, I can pull a card. I don't know if you saw which decks I'm using. I have some Flower Petal decks. I have the Sea Melodies deck. I'm sure you guys see me post with the Making Magical Oracle decks. And then the Keepers of Light and Work Your Light Oracle deck. But I will pull a card. If you see a deck that you like, just let me know. I will pull accordingly. But yes, I was saying Virgo season. We are in Virgo season now. It's the best. I'll pull one for you as well, Raylan. So we just exit Leo season, and I want to draw this to you guys' attention. When it comes to the Leo energy, it's more about the external. But when we are shifting into Virgo, we're more so worried about what's inside of us and how we can get it out, rather than just like wanting attention from all these different people, places, things. So here's my spelling for today. X, the prefix, means out of or from. External is defined as belonging to or forming the outer surface or structure of something. And some synonyms are outside, visible, exterior, and superficial. I know that word pops up a lot when we're talking about Leos. They're very visible, and sometimes we can be superficial. I have Leo moon, so I have a very good understanding of the Leo energy. So like I said, superficial reminds you of anything? Leo season, bye. Welcome Virgo season, where we're going in. And in, according to dictionary.com, has its roots in a negative force, believe it or not. And this has so much to do with everything I always talk about. How the world wants to program us on very low vibrational frequencies, and how we're taught that the inside, it's derived from Latin. So in was basically based on negative force. We're not doing that though. So internal is defined as being of or situated on the inside or the inner parts or features. It's experienced in one's mind, and it's inner rather than expressed. So some synonyms for that are subjective, domestic, and private. Let's keep our inner worlds private. Let's stop being so like the Leos. Let's stop being so visible. Let's stop it. Stop wanting so much attention, energy at you, and want the energy to be merging with you and becoming one with you. Ebony, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. I feel like a flower petals card would work for you. I don't know if you need a message, you're looking for anything, but I'm going to use both of these flower petal decks. And it's cool that you're April 1st Aries. I really love Aries, but really I don't really vibe with anything after the 7th of April. Those are different kinds of Aries. Don't ask me why. So I pulled 2 flower cards for you. You're looking for relationships. I want you to first know that whatever you are looking for, or if you're currently in a relationship, that union, it wouldn't shine as bright if you weren't in it or present, or whoever you're connecting with, you're bringing a lot of light into their life. So that first card was Daffodil, when you are here. And then the second card I pulled is Peony. And this card is really important, Ebony, because I don't know how you are with your health, but if you are not balanced in your health and your well-being, physically and mentally and emotionally, through your diet, what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, the relationship you're seeking, or where you want to take your current relationship, it won't be able to get there if you're not balanced, if you're not grounded, if you're not rooted. So it says that you need to focus on all the parts that make you whole. And yeah, all those things make you a whole being. When we get in relationships, we should want to be entering them whole. We should want to be coming into a union that is interdependent and not dependent or anything else. So I wrote a little cute poem to welcome Virgo season. And Raylan, you didn't, I hope that was helpful for you. Ebony, I know sometimes with readings, people aren't in the present moment getting what they're looking for, but I promise you, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, maybe 2 days, 3 days, a week, I assure you what I just exchange with you will align with you in some way, shape, or form. And pay attention to the habits that you have and how they are helping you be great or not so great. Good, I'm glad. So Raylan, if you're still on, I'm going to pull a card for you as well, and then I'm going to read the poem that I wrote for Virgos. Hey guys, lady, my mom is on my live. Thanks, Mom, even though she's right up here in her room. Hey, Mom. If you want a card, I'll pull a card for you as well. And Raylan, I was shuffling the Work Your Light Oracle cards, and I feel like I need to pull a Making Magic card for you. Let's see what the universe has to say, what it wants to give to you. Ooh, okay. So, Raylan, I don't know if you are looking for a way to make money right now, if you are trying to manifest money right now. I felt that, though. I've been thinking about you often enough. You need to play. Don't be serious. Maybe things in your life, people in your life that try to make you serious. You know what I'm saying? Try to make your energy something that it's not. And I feel like all you need to do is just be you. You're such a light spirit, and you're so like welcoming and comforting that you don't have to avert your how you are genuinely. You know what I'm saying? These people don't matter. Girl, you better play for real. And then Trinket 5 is manifesting money and income. Right now I am encouraging everyone to make the space for what they've been wanting to do in their lives. They want to accomplish, be skilled at, grow within. And every day I'm on the internet and social media, I'm looking at how these people are making money doing things they just love doing. Painting, dancing, drawing, cooking. All these people doing these meals and stuff. I love that shit. Like, I don't eat meat, so a lot of people like make meat dishes, but when you guys make stuff that I can eat, I support you 100%. But Raylan, you need to play and not let other people like forget what's outside. And you must be a Virgo because you like, whoo. Okay. So yeah, I put these 2 cards for you. I hope that helps some, but also I have so many more gifts for you all. I wrote this poem about Virgo season. It says, welcome Virgo season, from X to N, right? We're going from external to internal. Hey, how you doing, Carl? I'm just doing some readings and also sharing my wisdom and some information about energy as we've exited Leo season and are in Virgo season. Here's the little poem I wrote. The ideal force, if you let them tell, in need of no other, nothing outside the self. Woolly ho, full of service and healing, the gift of the end with a promise of new beginnings. Let us welcome the intelligent Virgo energy. Virgos are great. I wrote an article I'll post today with this video about Virgos, and I'm going to read from here. But also, if anyone, Carl, I'm going to pull a card for you just because I want to, even though you didn't ask, because you're my homie. I'm going to pull a card for you. You need some insight. Carl, do you do anything like driving or something? You driving your career or something? I'm seeing some safe and happy travels for you. But not only driving, in your life, this journey that you're on, you're very, very protected. I want you to know that. I don't know what it is, whom it may be, but you're so protected. It's ridiculous. This sigil here is very beautiful. I want you to see it. See, you drive 24/7. Look at that. Beautiful. You're protected, man. And I pray for you often. So blessed. Second card I pulled for you from the Keepers of Light Oracle deck is charity. Connect with heaven, and if you ask, you shall receive. You have a very powerful energy. You are a mighty manifestor, creator. I intend that you stay aligned with what's really you, Carl, and let all the other stuff fall to the side. All the people who really shouldn't be in your life, who are distracting you, who are making you do more work, making you come back, having to rebuild layers of your foundation. You know what I'm saying? Bye, people. We don't have time for you people. So I'm gonna get to reading what I wrote. The Earth sign Virgo is a model example of what we refer to as perfection in its greatest form. Bless, Carl. This can only happen if the being has completed all the inner work necessary to support them in flowing effortlessly. This means committing to an ongoing process of self-improvement, healing by consuming healthier foods, and keeping movement a part of your daily routine. I wrote this. We are able to end a lot of things, especially if we aren't in alignment with our current phases in life. If they aren't. Things that are coming to an end probably aren't helping us begin, right? They aren't supporting us in building those. This is weird. I know a lot of people will say that when working with real intuitives, when working with real magical beings. I just stream. That's all I do, stream. I don't think about it. I just be and I intend that everything I am is very helpful to those I come in connection with, in contact with, I work with. So I'm going to start over from that part. We are able to end a lot of things, especially if they aren't in alignment with our current phases in life. These include jobs, relationships, contracts, and habits. Also, horrible eating habits. With this incoming, there comes opportunity to direct what we've learned into what we wish to bring into our lives. Being mutable in energy, Virgo is practical and easy to understand. We are transitioning from very daring and pronounced energy, my Leos, to one that is focused on how we can be of better service on the material plane and how we can allow healing to take precedence over projection. I'm just going to keep, don't mind my face, but I'm going to keep looking in because I don't want to be rude. If someone asks me to pull a card for them, I want to be able to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for my mom. Oh, look, lady, you had a card jump out already. It says reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows, deep in the woods, deep in your subconscious mind, lady. Reconnect. When's the last time you read your Bible? Took some notes? I know you were doing that. Deep woods of the subconscious mind. Or maybe it's telling you to get out in nature, lady. Should get out and do some things. Come back here. Enjoy your backyard. Okay, I'm going to continue reading what I wrote. Leo and Virgo have nothing in common between them. We know this because of how we feel after Leo season ends. We convert from seeking attention to being intentional. Certain spaces created in the world and within our being that allows us to recuperate from the intrusive energy we may or may have not experienced mentally, physically, sexually, and emotionally during Leo season. I'm going to take a sip. I've been talking for a minute. I'm drinking coffee. I like Tim Hortons coffee, so I buy that. And yeah. This information that I wrote is based on my my own experiences with Leos. I know about too many Leos. I mean Virgos and Leos. I know a lot of Leos. I meant Virgos, so I'm talking about Virgos. I wrote this because of everything I've learned from being in relationships with those kinds of zodiac signs and the sun sign. So Virgos can be very matter of fact, but this is only because they are one of the hardest working signs. They don't depend on anyone outside of themselves for anything. And it's really actually kind of hard offering them help. So yeah, if you know Virgos, it's just how they are. They depend on themselves because they're so used to other people either relying and depending on them or just having to fend for themselves in this crazy world. So be aware of the fact that unlike how it is with Leos, in Leo season, there is no room for nonsense in games. Virgos don't play games. They don't like games. And I'm an Aries. I don't like games. So I can understand that. My Virgos. They don't come off as cutthroat though, which is important. Leos, other signs, Aries, come off as cutthroat because we're very direct. We can share what we want. Facts. Hey, you want me to pull a card for you, Xavier? Because I will. I'm doing readings, but also talking about the energy that is in Virgo season. This is my very first time doing a live with readings, so I'm just doing first this year. It's awesome. Thank you, 2020. They are still very light but grounded in their energy in that way. So what I was saying was that unlike how other signs are when they're direct with you, Virgos don't like games, they don't like nonsense, and the way they come off is still very comfortable, very genuine, as like I can't do anything but respect that energy, right? So I love you, Virgos. The signs that will benefit most during this season are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I'm going to benefit most because, you know, I'm just a balanced being. I'm going to say that a little bit into this reading, just so everyone knows. I'm not trying to discredit anyone. And the people who might find it really hard, like, are facing lots of challenges and adversities and a lot of internal conflict, tension, friction, will be the Pisces, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Sorry, guys. But if you watch this video, maybe you can learn a little bit about how you can handle that. Gauge your emotions and your feelings when dealing with things outside of yourself. That is a little bit too much. I just felt like pulling a card, and this is perfect because these are the one of the questions that I'm asking at the end of my article. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are, and how do you know who you truly are? How do you know who you are? In a world where you're taught that being someone who functions from the internal, what do they call it? Like, it's not antisocial. Somebody help me. The word I'm trying to come up with. It doesn't matter. Functioning from the inside is the best thing that you can do. It's not being antisocial. It's not being distant from people. It's you trying to be grounded and understanding your power. People who ground themselves on external things have nothing to hold on to when their character, when their spirit is tested. It's just it. Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Scorpio may find themselves somewhere in the middle depending on how balanced they are within their own energy and clear about their plans and staying relevant with everything in their lives. Every day when you wake up, this is what I do. I have like 2 boards in my room. My room is just like, it looks like what I want to be around. Nature, lots of leaves and flowers. I have plants. When you wake up every day, the first thing you should do is visualize what you want in your life. You can do it with your eyes open or closed. You can write it down, you can speak it aloud, or you can just think it in your mind, you know, see it in your mind. Even, this is how I'm so good at manifesting, because I have the ability to smell, taste, and hear things. So when I'm trying to bring those things into my life, I have a better understanding or idea of how I can reflect them back into the universe so I can be a magnet to attract what I wish to receive. So if you don't align with it, you shouldn't make time for it. That's what I said. And this article I'll post after I upload the video on YouTube, so you guys can, you know, go back, watch it. I'm gonna pull another card before I go, after I share my reflections for this Virgo season. I really hope everyone is able to eat very healthy, stock up on whatever you need to before things start to unfold over the next few months into 2021. I never do this with astrology, but I'm going to be doing it regularly because it's important. This is so important. If you guys want to be doing well, you know, you have to be prepared. And to be prepared, you have to know what steps to take, what moves to make, how you should be feeling. So yeah, it's a perfect time, because some seasons are ending with certain fruits and stuff. Perfect time to eat cleaner, start a new diet, Do something different. Detox, more water, please. More sun, vitamin D. You guys need to be taking vitamin D and calcium every day. I don't care what anyone says. Your bones, like the way food is made nowadays, and just like everything in this world, it pulls down mostly. So just imagine the pressures and the damage that happen to our bodies every day, because some of us aren't really feeling it because we know what and who we are, whereas others, they have lots of dis-ease and complications, problems, frequent headaches, nose running, things like that. We gotta move from the external to the internal, and it's a place you wanna be. It's a place you wanna say. You can play with the physical body, but you should really take care of it. Just love it as much as you love the material objects you possess that you're obsessed with, if that's how you are. And I'm not throwing any shade if you love materialism. We just know that's a place you need to work. Like for me, I'm being vulnerable and open right now. I have problems sleeping because when I go to sleep at night, I have no intention of truly settling into sleep. My spirit is still vibrating so high that I can't sleep at night. And it's so silly. I tried to take natural remedies for sleep, and the only one that really works, sorry mama and daddy, is masturbation. If you guys are using masturbation as a tool, kudos. If it's just to get off, you need to fix that right now, because you're letting shit in that you shouldn't be. You're not using it for mighty manifesting. It's not good. I'm going to pull a card from each deck and read it, because I have a full day ahead of me, as always, with some reflections for the Virgo season that I intend you guys will take into consideration are when dealing with things outside of yourself, when and how do you draw the line? Where are your boundaries? Number 2, how do you feel when you say yes and you mean it? And how do you feel when you say yes when you really want to say no? These are some things that show up in the Virgo's life very often, but they apply to all of us, which is why I'm sharing this information and reflections with everyone on this day. Do you allow the emotions of others to become a part of your own? Are you taking on the baggage of others? Are you being responsible? Are you being accountable? Don't do that. Like, you're not responsible and you're not accountable. It's not your job to take care of other people's feelings. We can have an intention to, and we can make that a part of our being here, but it's not your responsibility. A lot of empaths will just do that, and it's so silly to me. Like, it's not your job, okay? That's not your role. Play your role. Don't get hurt in the process. And that's what I'm saying. So many people are crying about the players in the game. Why are you gonna be upset with the people who have figured it out, who have put in the time, work, and sacrificed to learn the rules, to shift into a flow. Number 4, what are the most important aspects of your life, and how do you involve progression in these aspects in your everyday life, in your routines? Every day I'm reflecting on what it is that I wish to receive, what I want to reflect, what I want to project. Projections. But to further dimensions, you know? We can't stay here forever. We have to gradually increase our connection to all that is. Thank you, Sheila. Bless. You guys are absolutely beautiful. I love your family so much. I was showing my mom you the other day. I'm like, this is my auntie on the internet. I look up to. There are only a few women I look up to. Some I've never even met. But it's just like the energy, the way that they share what they know, their beauty, their love for everyone. I love women like that. No. Women who have every intent to, I don't want to say play their roles, but know that they're divine feminine. We can't live without it. And they're just so graceful and beautiful. I love that. You're welcome. Alright, I put a couple cards. It's looking pretty messy over here right now. But the 5th question I have for reflections for the Virgo season are, what do you love about yourself? What I love about me, like when I think about me, I always think about like, wow, I'm such a forgiving person. I'm really real. You can like physical features about yourself if they heighten your vibrations in a very positive manner. Like I was mentioning it the other day when I was talking about attention and intention, how that energy activates certain energy centers within our body and in different ways, you know. The levels are different. And you know, you never know what you're pulling in. You never know. Hey, cat. So all these cards, I'm just going to read. I feel like they are perfect for Virgo season. Shifting from the external Leo season, going internal to Virgos. I wrote something else. I don't know why I can't see it or why I'm not finding it. But did you guys know that Virgos are like, I did say it already. I skipped this whole part. As we enter September, let's establish some daily practices that will assist us in relieving the body of any tension, weight, or stagnant energy. I suggest establishing a morning routine where you're able to stretch your body, hydrate your system, and express gratitude in whatever way, shape, or form that provides you with positive energy for you to make use of throughout your day. What you start with is important. Even if you have a shitty start, even if you want or feel like the day is going to go terribly, you always have a chance through your activities to recalibrate, reestablish, reconnect to the energy you want to be feeling, you want to be reflecting. Yesterday, no shade, my aunt and my mom, they were like, I was saying something about myself, like, I'm always the same or something. And they're like, no, you're like bipolar or something. One day you're super happy. One day you're like irritated. And I'm just like, no. And every day I may have my many ways, but I'm always very happy, very positive and pure in my energy. Even if maybe in a moment in my day I get upset about something, that doesn't last long at all. Why? Because I'm a very forgiving person. And when you're forgiving in your nature, you have room to forgive others and yourself. Starts with the self, though. If you can't forgive yourself for things you do, you can't forgive anyone else. And the last question is, what do you want to see manifest in your life? Virgo brings us the beginning and the end. It's intertwined. We have the opportunity to work with the lessons from the past while building a foundation for the future and still progressing. That's why I love Virgo season. It is this shit. I love it. So you guys, rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. This is from Lord Shiva. Transcendence. That's what we're doing here. 2020. We're trying to transcend this trash ass energy that has been established in this world. Buttercup, be ready. The best is on its way, and I promise it is. Like, we might have to go through some shifts and some shit to get to it, but it's coming, you know. Breathe. Break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. Breathe. This was from the Sea Melodies deck about mermaids. For me, breathing, breath work, it is the ultimate gift in life. Usually when we have problems in our lives, if we take a moment and connect to our breath and become present, smooth sailing. Some problems are bigger than what we make them. Some problems aren't even really real. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and I wouldn't say the things that I say if I weren't experiencing them. And that's one thing I want to share. I never say anything I talk about nothing I have no experience with, because who am I to share or project or try to negate other people's energy with what I think may be the truth if I have no experience on it or with it. Grounded. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. But I started recording in my backyard because of these beauties. I have so many trees. I'm sorry, you guys can't really see that. There's lots of trees in my backyard. It's really hard doing with 2 phones. Yeah, I was doing readings. If you guys wanted me to pull a card for you, I could do that. If not, that's fine. I'm kind of wrapping up here. I still have a little bit of time. I'm doing such a good job on time. Fuchsia, true feelings. Within you is all you need to know. Within you is all you need to know. And that's why Virgo is like considered to be kind of like the mother signs, because that mother has everything within her to support herself, to nurture what's around her, to help, to heal. Virgo is a very healing sign. They're in the business of service and healing. If you don't have a Virgo around you, you need to get one. For real. My son is a Virgo, so I wake up to a blessing every day. He forces me to be better because of his nature. That's a gift in itself. Virgos are great. And Leos, don't think I was throwing shade earlier. Like, anyone who knows me know that Leo is my number 1 sign. You know, after it's Aries, Leos, Geminis. No, Virgos go before Geminis, and then Geminis. Capricorns are cool too. Everybody else, you know, you're great as well. And I'm going to show and tell the world about how great you are. As we enter these seasons, I'm going to stay on top of it with the astrology. It's very important for you guys to stay updated. Real news. This is real news. Fuck that stuff that you guys are always watching on TV. It's fake. It's scripted. It's used to keep you disconnected. You guys better fucking plug in and find your tribe and get it how you live it, for real. I'm so excited to share what I have for you all. I'm so excited to share it with myself, like for it to actually be in my hand, me hearing it, me tasting it, me feeling it, everything I have for you guys. I am very excited. And I want to thank you all for your time. Thank you for being present with me. If you weren't live with me when I recorded it, it's okay. I'm going to post the article with the video on my blog. I'm going to post the video on my pages, so everyone will be able to get this information about Virgo season. I'm really happy I had the time to do this today because I couldn't do it yesterday. And I will do more live readings whomever wants one. I think if I like share more like, hey, I'm gonna be doing live readings, people will come on. But if not, you know, with me, it is what it is. And that's just it. That is just it. That's like the bottom, top, and middle line. It is what it is. I love you so much. I want nothing but the best for you. But you have to want the best for others. For my energy to come to you. For you to work with it and be able to vibe, feel from it. That's what we need to be doing with the energy here. We're family. Everyone. We're all connected. I was looking at two women I worked with at Avalon. I was managing there. And these women I think so highly of, for sure. But I had always wondered, like, why do people, not just them, but why do people, like, they feel like I don't need help? And don't get me wrong, I like help. I really do. I don't need it. That's why I vibe with Virgo so hard, because I am in the business of service and healing. I rely on my own energy, but I just wonder, like, if you see a star, if you see a tool, something you need, but you feel like it doesn't need you, we are so silly, programmed to run and turn the other way, not make use of that gift that is present with us. That's how I feel when people are like think I don't need help, or I'm such a genuine, fucking loving and kind person, and I love giving. Anyone who knows me knows I love giving gifts. That's just how I am. I don't have to be in a relationship with you, like, romantically to, you know, give you parts of me that people should be doing every day. Like, I just saw, like, a scripted video. Maybe it was scripted. A guy was, like, giving money to a delivery driver if he got the questions right, the answers right to the questions that he had on the envelopes. Little stuff like that, even if it's scripted. I don't know, let me buy you a coffee. Anything. People, just be more genuine in your nature. And if you see a star or a tool and you know you can use it, you better fucking connect with it, man. Because once that star and that tool is gone, you know, I was there. You could have used me. Why didn't you? Because you were so caught up in what your ego, what your automatic, conditioned, habitual responses of this stupid ass fucking flesh suit want you to believe. Just use the tools. Pick the damn tools up and use them. Stop being that way. Nobody got time to be that way. And this is my shit right here. This whole time, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I swear, if you go Go on the internet and look up questions like for Virgos. This is the first fucking thing you'll see. Boundaries. Boundaries. Amazing. Establish your boundaries. I know where mine are. Mine are when I'm a tool and you don't use me. They're my boundaries. I have some boundaries though. People don't really like hanging around with me because I'm not like everybody else. I never was. Ever. And I don't know. Being around me, you want to level up. Being around me, you want to be loved. You want to let go of those things that are causing tension, resistance in your body. And they come up even harder and stronger when I'm around people because of how real I am, because of the truth that I reflect. And I don't have to say anything. I don't have to say anything. People get up and walk out of the room. It's too much for me. People need to be grounded. Be grounded. Be grounded. The Holy Spirit says expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. And Spirit has your back. I got you. I got your back. So I'm Spirit. You're Spirit. We're Spirit. Alright. Virgos, happy birthday if you're a Virgo. Love everyone. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Be open to receive. Set your boundaries. Eat well. And move your fucking body. If you don't move your body, I had to write a post yesterday. I think it was for human anatomy and physiology. I had to write about sarcopenia. And anyone can get that disease. It's when you lose muscle mass because you are not physically active. Your testosterone levels are low, or you just have a shitty diet and you're not getting the nutritional values that you need every day. So what is your body benefiting from? The garbage we feed it, all this processed food, all this GMO food. No. So that's my piece. Welcome Virgo season. Moving from external to internal. From attention to intention. Look how timely that is. Blessed. God is so